Hi, I'm Kris Kennedy, your Tampa Bay realtor. Tampa Bay is one of the best places to live in all of Florida for so many reasons. There's lifestyle for almost everybody, from luxury waterfront living to communities that are gated on golf courses to affordable apartments and everything in between. Tampa has a fantastic sports culture. There's easy access to open water and some of the best beaches in the US. There are wonderful neighborhoods that are very family friendly. There's a growing tech community, and the public schools are also fantastic. If you're unfamiliar with the area or perhaps considering a move here, you may have noticed that Tampa Bay is quite expansive. You may even be overwhelmed on where to begin your home search. In this video, I'm going to take us around Tampa and show us what it's like to be in some of the most popular areas around Tampa Bay. If we reference the map, you'll notice that Tampa Bay starts in this peninsula and goes north about 30 miles. However, most people consider Tampa Bay this enormous area around the west central part of Florida. The reality is that this area is made up of many different towns, cities, and municipalities, and they're all within about a 45-minute drive from each other. So let's get you on track with a high-level overview of what the area is like so that you can have a much better understanding of where to begin your home search. Are you ready? Let's go. It's no secret that people are attracted to Florida and Tampa Bay to live near the beach, so let's start this video there. St. Pete Beach and Clearwater Beach regularly make the list of top beaches in the US. St. Pete Beach is right here to the west of Tampa Bay, and Clearwater Beach is a little north of St. Pete Beach. If you're looking at them on the map, then you're probably noticing they're not really a big area of land. However, just across the inlet, you have the cities of St. Petersburg and Clearwater, which are much bigger in size. There are actually quite a few smaller cities in between St. Petersburg and Clearwater, such as Largo and Seminole. The biggest difference between living on this side of the inlet versus the beach is, of course, you're not walking distance to the beach. This area has a more primary residential feel with more full-time residents, and overall it is more affordable. The beach side has what you would likely expect out of a beach town, which is more of a vacation destination feel, more of a secondary home market, more multifamily homes and vacation rentals, etc. In Clearwater, you'll find many of the homes were built in the 1950s to 1990s, while in St. Petersburg, it was more established earlier on, so you'll find more historic homes that were built as early as the 1900s and on. There are lots of renovated homes and occasional new construction homes available as well. Downtown St. Pete has a lot going on in terms of things to do, infrastructure, and growth, as does our next stop on this tour, which is South Tampa. Located across Tampa Bay from St. Pete is what locals know and love as South Tampa. This is a premier area of Tampa Bay for many reasons. It's one of the first established areas of Tampa Bay, which means you'll see there is a lot of infrastructure and things to do. You can find some of the most expensive homes and prices per square foot in South Tampa compared to other neighboring communities. The public schools are fantastic and is a large selling point to own a home in South Tampa. It is a very family-friendly community. The proximity to downtown is ultra convenient. There's lots of character in the neighborhoods, with many of the homes being built in the early to mid 1900s. You can find luxury waterfront condos or estates like Derek Jeter's home, or small starter homes and condo rentals as well. Popular neighborhoods in South Tampa include Hyde Park, Harbor Island, Bayshore Beautiful, and Davis Islands, to name a few. Now let's move on to our next area, Westchase. Heading inland, you'll find the desirable community of Westchase. This is a planned community that was constructed in the 1990s. Your dollar will go a bit further here compared to South Tampa. The lot sizes tend to be a bit bigger, the school systems are desirable, and the location is still very convenient. It is less than a 30-minute drive to get to downtown Tampa or the beach from Westchase, and it is also a quick trip to the airport if traveling is important to you. When living in Westchase, you'll enjoy the community amenities like pools, tennis courts, and golf courses. Westchase does attract lots of families because it is such a family-friendly community, and it has a very nice feel, and it's affordable for the location. If you like the idea of your dollar going further, then you'll also like the next area, which is Lutz. If you would like to be a little farther away from the bustle of a downtown and you want a sizable home on a large parcel of land, then Lutz is worth looking into. the dollar goes farther in terms of home size and land size. For example, you can get a newer 5-bedroom home in Lutz for close to the same price as you can get a small renovated 1940s 3-bedroom home in areas like South Tampa or the historic Northeast St. Pete. A little fun fact about Lutz is the iconic movie Edward Scissorhands was filmed here in a neighborhood called Carpenter's Run, which is fun, but it should not be a determining factor for you to move to Lutz. Let's see our next area, which is Wesley Chapel. Wesley Chapel is another nice area a little ways out from the busyness of downtown Tampa. Wesley Chapel has lots of different subdivisions, many of which are in gated communities. Many of the developments in Wesley Chapel began in the early 2000s, and new developments are still available. Epperson Ranch, known for its massive Crystal Lagoon, is one example of an amazing new community within Wesley Chapel. Be sure to check out my Epperson video if you want to see more on that community. There is a new downtown being developed along with new schools and even more infrastructure coming soon to Wesley Chapel. This will all very likely increase home values here over time. Now, let's head back to the water for our next area, Apollo Beach. Apollo Beach is south of Tampa and on the coast of the eastern side of Tampa Bay. This area is a great place to find waterfront homes at a much more attractive price compared to that of St. Pete or South Tampa's waterfront homes. You can find mostly single-family homes in Apollo Beach. There are a variety of homes that range from the mid-1900s ranch style to brand new construction waterfront as well. If you enjoy fishing or just getting on a boat and quickly being in the open ocean, then you'll love the Apollo Beach location. Mirror Bay is an example of a new construction community with waterfront homes available in Apollo Beach. There are other new construction communities available that are not on the water, such as Waterset or Linwood Manors. But again, Apollo Beach is fantastic if you want affordable waterfront living. Going just north and inland of Apollo Beach, here are two more popular areas called Brandon and Valrico. You can find a bit more affordable homes in Brandon and Valrico while still being relatively close to downtown Tampa. You can find homes that were built in the mid-1900s and on, with lots of new construction available as well. Another popular neighborhood bordering Valrico and Brandon is Fishhawk, which is a really nice family-friendly community. In the past, these areas were farms or ranches that have since been converted to residential subdivisions. Brandon and Valrico experienced rapid growth in the mid-1900s and then again in the 1980s. This is why you won't find many homes that were built in the early 1900s like you'll find in South Tampa. On to our next area, which is Carrollwood. Carrollwood is another popular area of Tampa. It's in a very central location to Tampa Bay. Carrollwood was largely developed in the 1980s, and the location is great because it's only a 10 to 12 mile drive to the airport or downtown Tampa. The beach is about a 45-minute drive, so it's not that close, but it's also not that far away from the beautiful Gulf Coast beaches. You won't find many new construction homes here because most of this area has been developed, and the homes are mostly all in good or great condition. It would not be ideal for tearing it down and building new. You will find lots of very nice established subdivisions in Carrollwood with amenities like country clubs or golf courses. Lake Magdalene, Carrollwood Village, or Northdale are some of the more popular neighborhoods or communities here within the greater Carrollwood part of Tampa. And that concludes our tour in this video. If you are considering a move here and would like some assistance, then myself or my team would be honored to be your realtor. I'll leave my contact information in the description below. Please reach out anytime. We're happy to have a conversation around real estate or the areas. If you've liked this video, I do really appreciate it. Please make sure you tune in and check out my other neighborhood tours that are a little bit more in depth. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thanks again.